DeMar DeRozan and Nikola Vucevic, two former Chicago Bulls, are allegedly attractive to the Los Angeles Lakers as calls for the team to disband increase. The Bulls have gotten off to a slow start in the 2022-23 campaign, winning just 11 of their first 25 games. The team is currently the number 11 seed in the Eastern Conference, a pretty big step back from last season when it finished with the number 6 seed. Everyone is watching Chicago very closely, one NBA source told Bleacher Report's Eric Pincus. They're so poorly constructed, they need to blow it up. A knee injury to point guard Lonzo Ball hasn't helped the Bulls' chances of contending, and the team may have to make some major decisions in the near future. Vucevic is a free agent following the 2022-23 season. DeRozan, who was an All-NBA selection in his first year in Chicago, is under contract through the 2023-24 season. The Lakers would probably have to give up a pretty hefty package to acquire DeRozan and Vucevic, but there's no doubt that they would improve the team's current roster. According to NBA sources, the Lakers are interested in both Vucevic and DeRozan, Pincus wrote. If LA is willing to give up 2 first-round picks, 2027 and 2029, along with Russell Westbrook as a buyout candidate, the Bulls may end up in a better lottery position to retain their pick in June. This is the draft to do it. The Lakers have lost 3 straight games to fall to 10-15 on the season, but the team has looked much better since its dreadful 2-10 start. Still, adding offensive threats such as DeRozan and Vucevic would take some pressure off of LeBron James and Anthony Davis. The star duo has been very injury-prone the last few seasons, so adding both Bulls players could help the team if James or Davis is out of the lineup.
Let's go home! Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen! Let's go home!
So far this season, DeRozan is averaging 25.6 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 4.6 assists per game while shooting 50.9% from the field and 31.4% from beyond the arc. He's one of the best scorers in the NBA and would be a huge lift alongside James and Davis. Vucevic has also been solid this season, but he does have his limits defensively. The two-time All-Star is averaging 16.3 points and 10.8 rebounds per contest while shooting 49.4% from the field and 36.6% from three-point range. Obviously, the Bulls would have to be willing to part ways with both of these veterans in order to get a deal done, and it's unclear if the team plans to blow things up at this point in the season. Chicago was expected to contend for a playoff spot in the East after bringing back star Zach LaVine this past offseason, but things have not gone to plan.
For the All-Star weekend, and I said, do you have any advice for him? Young said,
the Bulls could attempt to turn things around by rebuilding once again, but that also may frustrate LaVine, who just signed a new deal. It will be interesting to see how both teams handle their rosters as the trade deadline approaches. As the Los Angeles Lakers seemingly canvass the NBA for potential trade options, one new possible trade partner has emerged, the Chicago Bulls. The Lakers have reportedly talked internally about possibly going after star wing DeMar DeRozan and center Nikola Vucevic, a trade package that would necessitate sending out Russell Westbrook in order to make salaries match. In addition, Los Angeles would almost certainly have to add draft capital to satisfy the other party. But according to Joe Cowley of the Chicago Sun-Times, the Bulls don't want Westbrook. So while the Lakers might be looking to make a big trade and have their eyes on the Bulls roster, the feeling isn't mutual. According to a source, Executive Vice President of Basketball Operations Arturas Karnisovas has no interest in acquiring Russell Westbrook and his expiring contract, even if it means adding draft picks. Might that change by the trade deadline February 9th? With Karnisovas, everything is usually on the table. As of right now, however, the Bulls are still set on monitoring Lonzo Ball and his surgically repaired left knee, with the hope he will return and give them a glimpse of what they will look like whole. The Bulls, who had the best record in the Eastern Conference for a period of time last season, are just 11-14 this year. Their struggles have been partly caused by injuries to key players such as Ball.
He's going to try to go up and then right there hit him right on top of the head.